so you've probably seen other Cybertruck videos, but the real question here is this the ultimate family road trip vehicle? Start off by thanking Kyle and the Tesla Nashville team for giving us and you this exclusive first look.
And we're gonna give you a little bit of mom's perspective too, because if you show your wife this thing, I promise the first thing she's gonna say is it just looks like a spaceship and can't possibly be as cool as you think it is. Let's talk about first reactions. What do you think about the Cybertruck Dash? Dada, you like Dada more than the truck? The truck is very cool, isn't it, dude?
This is one of the Foundation series, and well, overall, just one of the first Cybertrucks to hit the market in general. What can you tell us about this particular truck?
This particular truck is a dual motor. It's going to have every feature you can option the truck with, apart from that third motor. It's going to have roughly 300 miles of range, and you can option it with the extended pack and the bed that'll get you up to 440 miles of range. This truck is one of the first ones in Tennessee. It's bulletproof. It's going to change the world.
Now, if I'm correct, there's 3 models of this Cybertruck that are going to hit the market.
That's correct.
Which model is this?
So this is the dual motor. There's going to be a single motor, a dual motor, and a tri-motor.
Yeah, I think Dash said something about the Cyber Beast being his top pick. What do you think, dude? Cyber Beast?
Or mommy.
Yeah.
Every mom knows good storage is a big thing when you're going to go on a traveling adventure.
Definitely.
So this has the frunk. What the heck is that and how do you access it?
So there's a button right down here. Just push that in. And this lifts up and you can store things like your carry-on or small cooler, things like that inside. And this is definitely watertight as well. And yeah, it gives you a little extra storage for things you don't have to keep inside, diaper bags, things like that.
Yeah, nice. Okay, Dash, what do you think? Do you fit in here?
Let's find out. That'll give people some perspective. There we go. Nice.
So one of the things that we do a lot with our truck, or at least when he was a little bit smaller, is change a diaper on the back of the truck.
Oh, right.
And honestly, and the problem with doing it on the back of the truck bed is that it's kind of big. It doesn't have like kind of a lip that you have here. So I can totally imagine laying him down and changing a diaper right here really fast and easy,
It would be
which is
dry
nice
as well
on the
because
go.
you're under the.
Yeah, absolutely. Dash, are you licking a wipe? Gross.
Dash, what do you think of the frunk? Huh? What do you think of the frunk? It's stainless steel, so. Ooh, what do I spy in there? That is cool. What? Dash, look what's in the back. Whoa! A Tesla in a Tesla. Whoa, there you go, buddy. Dash wants his own Tesla. Kyle, so tell us a little bit about this bed here. It looks pretty cool. Like, what are the sizes of it and maybe some features?
Sure. So this bed is 6 foot by 4 foot with the tailgate closed, but you can haul an 8 foot piece of plywood or drywall with the tailgate down. One of the cool things that campers will like is we've got a power outlet for your camper in the bed. We've also got 110 outlets back here so you can power lights and such. Another thing campers will like is especially if you're set up in the dark, in the rain, like many of
yeah.
you have. These lights in the bed, LED light strips on both sides, make it super easy to see things at night. We've also got power tonneau cover, watertight. This can handle up to 300 pounds of weight. You can stand on this if you'd like.
If you're like me and you already have a tonneau cover, we have an F-250 for perspective. Whatever we put in the back of the truck, we know that it's almost guaranteed that it's going to get wet. We have watertight bins that we put stuff in the back of the truck, but in this instance, since it is waterproof, it gives you some capabilities there that you wouldn't have with your typical truck bed tonneau cover, which is really, really cool, especially for us campers that like to bring a lot of crap with us.
The tailgate, obviously, it's not powered down, or powered up, but it is powered down. And then below, there's more storage down here as well. And there's a drain plug in the bottom, so you can use that as a cooler if you'd like, or it's watertight storage as well.
We are pausing this tour momentarily to give you Dash in a Tesla. What do you think, dude? Is that fun?
You want to get in the big truck?
Yeah? You can get in there. Go ahead, you got it. Go ahead, you got it. You got it. Keep going, keep going. You got it. Keep going. So not quite.
Unlike our Ford F-250, which is what we use for our family adventure travel vehicle, this thing he actually has a shot at getting up into on his own.
What did you find there? Ooh, you found a screen in the back? Maybe we'll ask Kyle what cool things that screen does. Ooh. All right. Yeah, Kyle, show us what a dad would leverage this back screen here for. What do you think, Dash?
As a dad, I know that my daughter happens to love YouTube. So in the back seat, you have access to YouTube. You've got Twitch, you have Netflix, anything you could find on your cell phone, you can find back here for the most part. You can find watch videos, and it comes through the speakers in the car. Music controls, your heated seat controls, climate control. You've got it all back here.
Is the climate control for each individual seat?
It is, yeah. So you can adjust where the air is blowing on the screen here.
Look at that. You can adjust where the air is blowing?
Correct.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
You can also change the temperature.
What do you think about that, Dash? No? You want more features, more impressive features?
If you look through the roof, buddy. Look,
Oh, look at that. Look. Dash, look.
See through the roof.
Whoa. It's all glass. Yeah. Wow, look at that. You can see the stars at night.
Lots of leg room.
Yeah, and there's lots of room back there. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh?
The door is open 90 degrees as well, so if you're trying to lift a car seat in or something like that, it's super easy to lift in. You also have underfloor storage on both sides. These lift all the way up.
Oh wow,
And
look at that.
That reveals a flat floor down here, so if you're trying to store more camping stuff inside or
Strollers and
yeah, you have lots of room in here for storage.
Nice, nice. And I'm seeing already back here, for us dads here, you've got your anchors for your car seats.
Oh yeah.
I'm 5'10", and I have plenty of height as well above me. Now, if you're 6'5", probably not gonna be sitting in the back seat. I'd recommend probably sitting up front, but for all those normal sized people, you're gonna be just fine. Now, speaking of height, you just saw my 1.5-year-old, technically 19 months, try to get in and out of the Cybertruck. And he's almost able to pull it off. Now, one of the cool features about this, especially if you have a larger family, and especially with little ones, is that this does have variable ride height. Now, right now, what height is it sitting at?
So it's currently sitting in the entry mode, which is the lowest setting. It basically puts the truck on the bump stops as low as it can go to make it easy to get in and out of. And it's got several other suspension modes depending on what drive mode you're in. If you're in off-road mode, you have one called extract mode, and that gets you just over 17 inches of true ground clearance.
Wow. One thing I automatically thought of when we're talking about ride height here is that there is next to no chance of me getting my F-250 in our current garage, and seeing this drop all the way down, it would be no issue whatsoever. So like, whereas, you know, the bigger trucks, they just don't fit in some of the garages, this thing, no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, it'll fit where basically where a Model S or a full-size sedan would fit. So if you can fit your SUV or your full-size car in your garage, you can fit this as well.
Really convenient.
Yeah.
Kyle, so for the dad who likes to go a little bit off-road, we talked about suspension raising up. Those are some pretty meaty tires. What size are those? I mean, those are coming up to almost your waist.
They are, yeah. These are 33 inches tall. They are specially designed by Goodyear. They're foam-filled to be extra quiet, but they're also winter-rated and off-road rated as well. So you can rest assured that off-road, you can handle it.
Nice. Yeah, these are really, really massive tires here. Wow.
It is, in a really, it's almost in.
Every mom knows that keeping a vehicle clean with kids is, well, challenging. One of the things I do really, really like about this vehicle is that the material is made specifically so that it is easy to clean. And they've got these floor mats that still look good and not like yucky, that are built in here that will make it super easy to clean too. So, love that. Also, one of the things about cleaning out our truck is that the floor has 100 crevices. You got the big bump because you got the transmission in there. Here, because there's none of that, the floor is completely flat. So no more crumbs getting stuck in here, that, and the other, and the floor. It just vacuums out really easily. Pretty cool.
And Kyle just pointed out one very obvious feature is that it's stainless steel, so keeping the exterior clean, you basically just use some stainless steel cleaner?
Yeah, stainless steel cleaner and a little bit of water can go a long way, and it won't rust or anything like that either, so it should, in theory, last forever.
Check out that beautiful stainless steel finish. It's not a finish, it's just stainless steel. Now, the fact that this is stainless steel obviously means that it would look super sexy towing an Airstream down the road.
Another really cool thing about this, and with any kind of Tesla, all of your controls are in this big dashboard, which is beautiful and definitely would take a little bit of getting used to. But one of the things that I use all the time in our truck is the front glove compartment. Yeah? Do we get snacks from the front glove compartment? Yeah. Yeah. So to control that, you actually do that from the panel. And this thing is fancy. Check out what happens when I hit this button. Pretty cool. Not as much storage as I have in the glove compartment in the F-250, but a way cooler way to open it. Drive.
He's ready. He wants to know how mommy and daddy get one of these.
Drive. Run.
True story, Dash and I run laps every day, and I'm teaching him a skill that most track runners don't know, and that is how to turn right. And if you run track, you know what I'm talking about. Right, buddy? It's like turning right in NASCAR. It just doesn't happen. Now, if you've been following our channel for any period of time, you know that we are also a camping family. We have one Airstream travel trailer, and we also have a van as well. One of the really cool things about this Cybertruck is that it has something called a camp mode. And I guess that's not just necessarily the Cybertruck, right? Like there's a few models that have the camp mode.
Every Tesla comes with camp mode and dog mode. But for camp mode, you can go into the air conditioning and set the temperature that you like. And as long as your battery is above 20%, it will keep the temperature at a super efficient rate. That way you can sleep inside or stay warm in the winter if you'd like.
Because there are people that actually use this to camp, right?
There are, yeah. There
Yeah.
are, and many people will go to campgrounds in them and put a bed in the back.
Okay.
And plug into a campground pedestal, charge up overnight while they've got their air conditioner running or their heat running.
I mean, it's amazing. I guess with a 6 foot by 4 foot bed, you can easily fit a blow up twin mattress. I mean, that's automatic. I'm not exactly sure of the specs for a queen, but I mean, even a twin mattress would be great.
Well, it's important to note that the air conditioning is only in the cabin.
Okay. Yeah.
There aren't any vents currently in the bed,
Yeah.
but I'm sure that there will be aftermarket options that could help that out.
That's pretty cool. Now, in terms of, we just talked about camping, towing, right? So if you're going to be towing a camper, what are the towing capabilities here? We're at...
So it's 11,000 pounds towing
Okay.
capacity,
Okay.
and about 2,500 pounds of payload capacity. One of the neat things is your trailer brake is all integrated into the user interface. You also have adaptive regenerative braking, so the more
Okay.
you tow, the more you regain from your regen setup from the electric motors.
Okay.
So it's supposed to help with efficiency, things like that. One of the things, this truck is very efficient, so it can do what many of the competitors can do on a much smaller battery pack. This
Okay.
one only is about 123 kilowatt hour,
Okay.
where other companies use maybe twice the size of the
Okay.
battery pack to go the same range.
Okay, so in terms of battery size, we're talking about, like, I'm thinking of what I can compare this to, like Rivian or a Hummer EV, right? So a Hummer EV, it's just a massive vehicle to begin with, but what size?
I believe they're around
So-
220
Okay.
kilowatt hours.
Okay.
And with the next gen charging that we're going to be able to do,
Yeah.
you'll be able to charge this truck up very quickly.
Okay.
If you imagine it's 350 kilowatts,
Okay.
and you only can store 125
Okay.
or 123, sorry, it will charge in about 10 minutes or so, from 0% or 5% to about 85%.
That's amazing.
And you can charge at your campground too in most cases. So if you
Yeah.
plugged your truck into the campground pedestal and then plugged your camper into the truck, you're powering your camper overnight and charging your truck overnight. So you wake up, you never have to go to the fuel station.
For those maybe pedestals that only have 150 amp hookup, obviously you can potentially buy a splitter, but there may be some RVs coming out that have some plugs there for electric vehicles, because I think a lot of the RV industry is looking forward, and they probably understand at this point that there's going to be a lot of electric vehicles on the road. So a lot of cool stuff to come in, not only just the RV space, but the automotive industry as a whole. Now, Lauren was in here before me, and I'm not sure if she set this or somebody else did, but that seems like something that Lauren would probably set on the radio there.
So it also has 2 wireless chargers here in your center console.
Nice.
You set your phone there, it'll charge up for you.
This right here is how you open the door. Just like that.
So, as the person in our family who is usually the navigator when it comes to our family trips, especially when we're towing the RV, one of the things that I've heard people complain about with their electric vehicles is the fact that you don't have electric stops the same way you do with gas or diesel, because we're a diesel truck. But I do know from watching the promo video that this has a full trip planning system in it.
It does.
How does it work?
So it's as easy as typing in where you'd like to go. If you wanted to go to St. Petersburg, it thinks we're in California currently, but it would tell you where to stop, how long to stop for, and how long you're going to be there, what restaurants are available to you, and things like that. You have the Tesla Supercharger network behind you, which is, I believe, it's about 99.6% uptime rate. So it's very unlikely to find a charger that doesn't work. And we have around 50,000 chargers and counting worldwide.
Can you go back and make that big?
Sure.
So it's really funny that you mentioned that this thing thinks we're in California, because Daniel and I are actually literally about to make the trip from California to St. Petersburg in our AIRSTREAM van, which is gas. I was kind of expecting it to be kind of jagged, like you have to go off the path a lot to find the chargers that you need. But this looks like basically the exact route that we were planning on making anyway. Like, it doesn't look like it's crazy.
Right. They plan on where to put these on where people travel the most, so they're near interstates and such like. So if you're going to be running along the interstate, you're pretty much okay. You can go anywhere in the continental U.S. now and have no worries about charging on one of these. And one of the cool things is that you don't have to stay for the full charge time. you're only staying for 30 minutes at a time or 20 minutes at a time. And that really, I mean, that's a bathroom break at a rest stop or
Sure.
something like that. Load check.
Oh.
Do you need someone's attention, sir?
Dada? Do you want Dada?
I think what it is that he wants to tell Dada that he really likes this truck and thinks we should probably trade ours in. But how viable is that, Dada?
Well, if we were to order one today, we would be number, what, Kyle? Like over 2 million? There's over 2 million pre-orders?
That's correct, yeah. There are over 2 million pre-orders currently.
Yeah, so there's over 2 million pre-orders. So if you're looking to get one today, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to get yourself on the waiting list, like maybe we'll be doing later today.
So can you come in and test drive one of these things with your family? Not yet. Hopefully that'll be happening soon. Right now, dealerships across the country are just getting in the show models like these. But hopefully in the near future, they'll be taking them outside for test drives. Want to see if we end up buying one of these things? If you're new to our channel, make sure you like this video and click subscribe because we do all sorts of family travel stuff. But until next week, friend, make sure you wander local. So as you know, it's good for the soul. This is so